Every day, streaming platforms offer more content than anyone could realistically watch. New releases appear weekly. Trending lists refresh nonstop. And yet, when it's time to relax, you don't scroll for long. You open something familiar, a show you already know by heart, one you've seen so many times you could recite entire scenes. People notice and ask, "Why do you keep watching the same thing?" But that question misses the point. The real question is this: why do some people constantly chase something new, while others are drawn back to what they already know? Is it boredom? Comfort? Nostalgia? Or is there something deeper guiding that choice? Stay with me, because what you're about to hear may explain why familiar stories feel so hard to leave behind. We live in a culture obsessed with novelty. New shows, new movies, new episodes. Algorithms are built to push discovery and reward constant change. And yet, some people quietly tune all of that out. They know every line, every scene, every punchline. And still, they press play. Before judging them, there's something important to understand. Rewatching isn't about being stuck. It's psychological. Not as a diagnosis or a flaw, but as a reflection of what the mind needs in that moment. Let's look at 4 common rewatching patterns and what's actually happening beneath the surface. These are common psychological tendencies, not rigid categories. Most people recognize themselves in more than one. Type 1, the comfort seeker. For these people, life often feels unpredictable. Work pressure, relationship tension, a world that moves faster than they can control. When life feels chaotic, the mind naturally looks for experiences it can fully anticipate. In psychology, this is often described as predictability bias. That's where rewatching comes in. They already know how the episode ends. They know who survives. They know the joke before it lands. That certainty feels calming, like returning to a space where nothing can surprise you. At this point, the plot doesn't matter anymore. What matters is the feeling. Pressing play on a familiar show feels like stepping into your home after a long day. Everything is where it belongs. Nothing demands a decision. For the comfort seeker, rewatching isn't avoidance. It's emotional regulation. Type 2, the cognitive rester. These people aren't emotionally overwhelmed. They're mentally exhausted. Their days are filled with decisions, focus, problem solving, and constant input. By the end of the day, their mental energy is spent. Starting something new requires effort. New characters, new storylines, new details to track. Rewatching removes that demand. This is commonly explained through cognitive load reduction. Think of mental energy like a battery. Rewatching allows it to recharge without further drain. They aren't searching for excitement, they're searching for relief. Familiar content doesn't ask for attention. It doesn't test memory or focus. It simply exists, offering comfort without effort. Type 3, the nostalgic anchor. For this group, the show itself isn't the main reason they return. The memory attached to it is. Maybe it reminds them of a specific chapter of life, a certain place, a person they once shared time with. In psychology, this experience is often described as emotional time travel. The show becomes a doorway, not into the story, but into who they were when they first watched it. Each rewatch is a quiet visit to that earlier version of themselves. That's why people can feel emotional during scenes they've already seen many times. It isn't the scene that hurts, it's the memory behind it. Leaving the show can feel like leaving that version of themselves behind. So they return, not to repeat the plot, but to preserve the feeling connected to it. Type 4, the detail hunter. These people don't rewatch because they're stuck. They rewatch because their curiosity pulls them back. They believe every story has layers that reveal themselves over time. Background details, subtle hints, quiet acting choices missed the first time. This tendency is often associated with high openness and analytical thinking. Their mind enjoys patterns and connections. Rewatching is how the story finally feels complete. For them, repetition isn't repetition, it's exploration. Each viewing reveals something new, making the experience feel fresh again. A show isn't just entertainment to them, it's a world worth understanding fully. Here's what all 4 patterns share. They aren't avoiding growth. They aren't trapped in the past. They're responding to what their mind needs most. The comfort seeker protects emotional stability. The cognitive rester preserves mental energy. The nostalgic anchor stays connected to personal history. The detail hunter deepens their experience. None of these choices are wrong. They're simply different strategies. And in a culture that constantly pushes what's next, there's something quietly intentional about choosing what's familiar. Sometimes, the best choice isn't something new, it's something known. So here's the real question. Does watching new things actually make you more interesting? Or does understanding what comforts you make you more self-aware? Maybe people who rewatch aren't stuck at all. Maybe they've simply learned what genuinely makes them happy. So which one are you? The comfort seeker? The cognitive rester? The nostalgic anchor? Or the detail hunter? Drop a comment and let me know. And tell us, what's your comfort show or movie? If this made you see things differently, hit subscribe.